Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for a anime movie review. Welcome once again to my channel, guys. It's been a while since I've done a movie anime review. Usually, I avoid movie reviews because I don't put myself out there to watch anything that is not something that I wanted to watch. And I wanted that to change because I've been putting myself out there for a lot of series um, that I've learned to enjoy, even for genres that I don't even like. And this is really me trying to be out there because I do want to go and do a movie review every other week where the opposite weeks I'm doing light reviews, light novel reviews. That way, it's not so heavy on me having to release 4 or 5 videos, which I won't be able anyways, per month for light novel reviews. So, anyways, hopefully this helps, and hopefully you guys enjoy me bringing back movie reviews. If you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. I do have quite a bit of other stuff that I reviewed, mangas, animes, and then hopefully eventually multiple movies that I will have had already reviewed here for you guys. So make sure you give some love to the channel and check out in the description below. There's a link where you guys can buy anime, movies, manga for a cheap price. So make sure you give them some love there as well. Okay, this is gonna be Fragged Time, and I found this on hidive. I was looking for something that I hadn't heard of much about to start with, and something that wasn't gonna be too long. And actually, this one, if you remove the credits, it's under an hour. With the credits, it's about exactly an hour long. So it's a pretty easy movie to watch. It's basically 2 anime episodes, pretty much. And yeah, it is on hidive. I believe it's both subbed and dubbed. I did watch it sub, so yeah. Anyways, this one is pretty interesting to be honest. It follows 2 main characters. Mizuzu Murutani, who is a shy character, she's able to stop time for about 3 minutes a day, and she uses this power to basically get herself out of social awkward situations. And then there's Haruka Murakami, who is a popular girl in the class. She is I'm not really sure if she's the it girl. I mean, I guess she is the it girl, but with it, there's dark tones. And for anything, I want to say the movie itself does a really good job in focusing a lot on Mizuzu Mortani, and then eventually we get a little bit of what Haruka is going through. And I mean, if you're like me, obviously looking for clues, then yeah, you'll figure it out pretty soon that not everything is what it seems. But if you're just watching it just to enjoy, you might not catch every single detail that the movie tries to foreshadow what's gonna happen next. Now I'm not gonna ruin the movie and tell you the ending, but we'll talk about the characters in detail because it does focus on these 2 characters. And although there are other characters that do come in, not really much time is given to them other than these 2. So we have Mizusu who can stop time. In the beginning of the movie, she stops time to avoid having a conversation with a girl. And one thing that she decides to do in this particular instance is to look under Haruka's skirt. Now Haruka's not moving, and when she does, Haruka starts moving, and she's like, "What are you doing?" Well, Haruka takes advantage of this situation and forces Misuzu to go into basically hanging out with her after school, basically become kind of her slave. Um, Interactions happen, but you can tell that Misuzu is a shy, reserved, um, character that a lot of people would say, I guess, in real life, if someone was like that, you would immediately say, yeah, there's probably things that she's going through in her life that has made her this way, right? And then Haruka is the outgoing, the outspoken, the always bubbly, always smiling character that I think if she was placed in the real world and society, most people would say she has her life put together. And I think that is the magic of this movie. Now, I will say there is scenes and stuff that the movie really portrays that didn't really like so much about or felt sometimes even uncomfortable and awkward. But for the most part, what the movie shows of the two characters is a really well done deal where you don't know what everyone is going through and what everyone has gone through for any extent. So I really, really enjoyed that. Now, the relationship with the two girls really grows deeper in just the small amount of time that the movie is, and essentially, um, we see how each character develops from one shy one being more confident at the end, and from one putting a front in the beginning of the movie to breaking down at the end of the movie. And it's very, very well done. It's a slow burn, but at the end of the day, it does well. I fear that this movie did not get the love it deserved because how they become friends, it's kind of awkward, first of all. And then there is other scenes that's kind of like, okay, well, where is this going? And I feel like the persons that like those etchy scenes then were disappointed with how the movie ended, and those who were bothered with the etchy scenes might not even have given the chance to finish the movie. And I think that's why it has a lower rating that I think it deserves. Um, Personally, I would place this at a 6.5. Now, I am starting movie reviews, and this was one of few movies that I watched anime based. And I've watched others, obviously, but this is the first one that I put myself out of my way to watch. And I think it deserves a 6.5. I think it deserves to be there. Um, it's a good middle ground when it comes to what's good, what's bad, right? I think 6.5 is basically that rating. It's good. It's not great. It's not amazing, but it's good. It has good characters. It has a good build up, and the I guess what you get out of the movie, what you learn out of the movie, is a pretty good, um, I guess a little meaning. Did everyone get that? Probably not. And I think that could also be another reason to it. Some people watched it, they didn't understand why the movie was like that or what it was trying to portray or teach, and that's probably what made them put a lower rating. So I think a lot of places that I've seen ratings right after watching the movie have it at a 5.5, 5. I even saw one at 4.8, which I thought was not deserving. I think Hidive itself, where I watched the movie, has it at a 6.53, which I think they get their ratings from my anime list. So, anyways, 6.5, which is what Hidive has it right now at. I think it's the most deserving rating. The other ones, I think they're a little bit too low, a little harsh maybe. And yeah, I think that's what it is. What it is. So thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. Again, if you want more of these movies, let me know in the comment section, and I will try to get more out there. If you have one to recommend, please do so. I do have a list already of what I want to see, but I'll add some of your stuff on top of my list. That way, I'm watching more of what you guys want me to watch. So thank you guys for love and support. Subscribe, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.